Okay, I like it. The theme is actually quite well. Anyways, what's going on, mi gente? It's your boy El Cifer back again with my boy Robo Strange, the strangest of Robos.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
So
Everybody who else in here? Let me see. Let me pull this shit up.
he's like just still recovering from last week, his little emotional episode. That shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I tell you what, this COVID thing is coming to an end. I can tell as far as not so much the infection rates or the people dying, but the government's response to it is we're kind of getting back to normal here. It seems,
The hype is
and
dying.
what that means to me is
You're going back to work.
going back to work. So I woke up early as shit. Like what? 7 o'clock. What is going on here? Since March, I'm like waking up when you want, doing what you want. Uh, it let me know that I'm a lot more ready for retirement. I think
if
so.
if only you could retire at 20 years.
I can retire right now.
I know. That's why.
My
That's why
lean,
it's funny.
my
Yo,
lean
what's
wants
up?
me to.
My Lane the Man Eater's here. By the way, that's her handle on all the socials, Twitch and Discord. Before people
She's
like,
a
what?
man
Like,
eater.
why you calling her a man eater? That's so messed up. Like, no, 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 no. So self-proclaimed. I'm just throwing it out there. So,
Fact,
what's going on,
fact.
Mylene? We out here. Like I said, it's a chill episode. As a matter of fact, we're still on this long journey of finding ourselves. You know,
Yeah,
I think that's the best
yeah.
way to put it. You know, so
I think if our channel was a human being, it would either be a newly divorced 33-year-old person
that's
who needs to kind of reinvent and find who they were because they weren't allowed to be themselves for very long.
or even better yet, I think if our channel was a person, it will be a newly formed atheist who got
Ah,
who got his eyes
ah.
or her eyes opened. You know, if you subscribe to that mentality, and you're just seeing everything that they missed out because of the strong foothold that the Catholic Church has on every one of us.
So
By the way,
maybe if our
by the way,
channel was
go ahead.
two people, I said maybe if our channel was two people, one of them would be a new atheist, and the other one's on his way.
It's crazy. I mean, cause I'm like I'm still slow dancing with with me being agnostic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean. And at this point, it's one of those things where it's like, why don't you just convert to full atheist? I was like, I don't know.
Convert.
You know, oh, what would you call it?
I
The
call it. Well, I don't know. What do you call believing in gravity?
huh?
Do you convert? Do you convert to gravityism?
Hey man, I mean, if you don't believe in that shit, I assume
And
so.
then you do.
That you do is like,
Sure.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, I am all about that gravity. You know what I mean? Same thing when
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. We got a whole flat Earth community. You know what I'm saying? And they're just, I mean, they convert to flat earthers, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Even though they constantly make posts on their Twitter saying, "Yo, the flat earther community has members all around the globe." I'm like, huh, hmm,
So let me tell you something. Whenever there are people who think that, hey, you just have to be open to new ideas, and even if you don't believe that ideas, you shouldn't judge people for those for any idea. You know what I mean? Unless they cause direct harm, right?
okay,
And while I do subscribe to the concept, I wouldn't call it dogma, but to the harm reduction, right? So I think every person should live their life in order to reduce harm. That's what I think every human being's goal should be.
you sound very
Um,
religious right now.
yeah,
By the
yeah.
grace of God.
You would think unless you really like look into religion, then it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, stop
Let
being.
me let me kill let me kill the entire planet because they're pissing me off a little bit. But
God is so petty.
yeah, petty, petty, petty. But yeah, no, I don't really subscribe to the don't. Some people deserve ridicule. Flat earthers deserve ridicule. Anti-vaxxers deserve ridicule. Um, Trumpsters deserve ridicule, except when they're my parents, so I have to respect. And I'm like,
Can I ridicule them?
my parents,
Yeah.
uh, just
Okay.
ridicule Trumpsters.
No, it's funny though because you sit here, right, and you mentioned the whole you gotta be open to new ideas, right? Which is fair, you know what I mean? But I feel like the person who came up with the saying, was talking more of a like, try a different dish. You know what I mean? Don't you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Try
yeah.
sushi. Like
Hey, be open. Yeah,
take a trip to a country you never been to. You know what I mean? Be open to new ideas. Like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna be open to new ideas. Hey guys, the Earth is flat. The flattest shit ever, bro. Like, yo, you can't even like a whole pancake flat. Here's my point, right? My point is that you gotta be open to new ideas, and that's why we try the series, The Boys.
yeah.
Damn.
Oh, look at that.
See, look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Damn, I'm so smooth with it too, right?
That is super good.
You know what
That
I mean?
was really
You
good.
would have thought I wrote this shit down, which which is hilarious because the minute I said that, we lost all our viewers. like,
All right,
like, all
all right.
right, clearly these motherfuckers are not here to entertain us. Nah, so The Boys. What you think about that series? Amazon Prime's The
Uh,
Boys.
so the boys, I think the boys is freaking good, man.
Right?
I think it's really good. I think it's something that, I'm gonna just say, um, let me throw this out. Let me throw this link in the chat. Um, come out and play, come out and play.
Did you just say that? Come out and play with us.
Yeah.
Come on and play. Come here.
Let's play a game.
Come. Hello,
Um,
Cypher. I would like to play a game. I'm like, fuck this dude again. Damn.
where's the Discord peeps? That's what I want to know. All right, so what do I think
They
about
don't
the?
love us no more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I will support you in all your dreams. I've never been to not one of my streams. Not once. But yeah,
um,
The Boys.
no, I love it. I love it. It's definitely I like it in the comic. I like it. I like it for all its. I think it just handles a lot of the same. A lot of the issues really freaking well. Um, and it's just entertaining. And if you like superheroes and blood and shit blowing up, I mean, damn,
More
damn.
specifically, the people. Like the only thing that blow up in this, well, the majority of the time, the things that blow up in this show is the damn people. These motherfuckers stay popping. Now it's funny
Yeah.
though, cause so I saw season one, right? And when I saw season one, I went and read the comics, cause I'm like, I need more of this. Then I read the
You read
comics.
them? You read them all, or did you do volume one?
I read them all. Yeah, I read them all, and can I say that the show is way more. It's way better than the damn books, right? Because the books, I feel like the books try to do this whole thing where it's like, let's make things I don't know, shocking for the sake of shock value, and
Right,
there were so
right.
many things that I was just like, man, was that necessary? Like they're just now. Granted, I'll say this. I was told the author of those books. I keep forgetting her name is Garth
Got Dennis.
Ennis. I was told he's known for this level of shock value, and then I
Yeah,
and then his fans are very how I put this. They get very
mm,
defensive if you criticize them because the minute you say something about like I don't know, man, I think this thing was just like gory or shocking just for the state, just for you could be like, oh snap, that's fucked up, right? People are like, no, man, it's a different level of comics book, bro. Like
yeah,
this thing is like, nah, man, you just not ready for it. Like, bro, relax. It's like
yeah,
I have
yeah.
access to the internet. I've seen some fucked up shit. My point is, this wasn't it. Now the series though, the series was by far one of the better superhero.
So good,
You know what I mean?
so good.
So real quick, how you feel about the finale? Let's just jump right in.
I mean, the whole setup all the way through, and we'll just go ahead and warn so right now. We're gonna
Spoiler
talk
warning.
all kinds of spoilers.
So many
We
spoilers.
are talking. We're talking all the spoilers. And let me tell you, the way that this whole thing has been set up from Stormfront, and this is why I'm glad I only read a few of the initial comic books. So when I say that I like this show better than the comics, I have to add the disclaimer that that I didn't. Unlike you, I did not read all of the comics to know what I really like or what I don't like. But I have read a lot of Garth Ennis' work, and um it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
It's
but
it's okay, guys. It's not that great.
but this show right here that was like, hey, check it out. Uh, it set up everything so well to where when by the time I get to the season finale, I'm like, bro, this shit is so good. I loved, and then there was this payoff because I've been so used to TV doing this thing where you're not allowed to have a payoff, right?
Hmm.
A payoff is fan service, right?
Yeah.
And it's like no, fan service, like, you talking about service, like the fans, like the ones who want to watch this. I don't see the problem with that.
Well,
And the fact that we got fan service in this finale, excuse me, is I was happy. I was very happy with
so here's my 2 cents when it comes down to fan service, right? A little
it.
detour to this conversation. Now,
Sure, yeah.
fan service is great. You know what I mean? Because you're servicing the fans, haha, giggity. But
Ah,
the big thing with fan service is like sometimes it's forced. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
yeah.
they just throw it in there and just so we be like, hi, see, so we were dead there, but like in the overall narrative, it doesn't make sense. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm. Right.
The biggest example that comes into head was like the one of Daniel Craig's James Bond when one of the big villains revealed was that dude with the scar. I forgot his name, but apparently he was such a big he was one of James Bond's biggest adversaries, right? Oh,
Uh huh.
Blofeld, right? And then
Uh.
everybody like in a like when he like reveals himself, he goes like, "Oh, my real name is Blofeld," and like so like that was fan service. That's what the fans go like, "Oh my god, that's him." But in the overall
That's right.
narrative, you know what I mean, that reveal meant nothing to James. I'm like, okay, good for
Yeah.
you. Like, thank you for giving me your real name, douche. Like, I still don't like you. You know what I mean? Like, it made no sense because there was no lead up, there was no build up. Now with the
Mm-hmm.
boys, now so for somebody who read the comics, right? Oh, like I jumped the gun and read the books before season 2. I already knew
Mm-hmm.
Stormfront was a Nazi, right? Like
Right.
before the season 2 already aired, because in the comics, Stormfront was a man, and basically same similar backstory, with the exception is that the Stormfront in the serial was actually, was female, and she was married to Frederick Bob, but she was the first person to have a successful dose of Compound B. Same with the original Stormfront, which was the only difference was that he was just a Nazi who went to the States, and he was male, but he didn't have much impact in the story. Why I think Stormfront in the series was the way she was written was done so well was because the simple fact is that she got with the times. You know what I mean, she was using social media. She was a what's the term, fear monger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
she was using social media to basically, even her slogan, "Make America Safe Again." Wink, wink. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything about
Right.
her, like, and especially if you didn't know her, her Nazi past or counterpart in the
Right.
books, you love this character. Like, damn, she's standing up for Starlight. She's a
Right.
feminist. She speaks her mind. She's pissing off Homelander. Like, this character, this is it. Until that one episode, I think it was episode 3, when she just destroyed this building full with black people, and then she makes that super racist remark against Kimiko's brother before she kills him. And you were like, whoa, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, where'd this
That's
come
right.
from? And I think
That's right.
that
You
was,
yellow bastard.
yeah,
Yep.
that's what
Yep.
she said. You know what I mean? And I'm over here, by the way, waiting for that way. My point is, that scene right there. I mean, aside from the acting, the special effects, that scene right there was pretty dope. And
Yeah.
as a character, she was well written. Judah, I like my Blofeld bald. Yeah, giggity.
Is that did they change him? Did he have like hair
Yeah,
in one version?
yeah, he had hair and everything. And I mean, there was like that. It was supposed to be a twist. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm Blofeld.
Right.
And then again, from a narrative standpoint, it made no sense. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just so you can jerk the fan service off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's
See,
about.
and see, that's the thing is that when we start talking about what exactly is wrong with like a certain scene, some people default to fan service, but it's probably not the fan service. It's, is this good writing or not? And you could have fan service, good writing, or that makes sense. And so then, in this, and I'm assuming, because I'm not a huge James Bond fan, but in this Blofeld's kind of situation, then it sounds like bad writing. Not that it
Yeah,
was bad. It was fan service, right?
it was lazy writing. That's what
Um,
it was.
Going back real quick to Stormfront, this, what I really liked about the whole Stormfront situation is there is a kind of insidious kind of undergrowth in a lot of movements across really the world.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna speak from the perspective of the United States because that's where I live.
America,
But
fuck yeah.
is this kind of like with this white supremacy that really does not know political sides, right? So right now, what we're talking about is white supremacy on the right or whatever,
Hmm.
right? As if the left doesn't have it. But what I really loved about Stormfront was this way that when she's first introduced, because remember, I didn't read all the comics, so I never even got to Stormfront, so I didn't really know what to expect. Um, and and so she it wasn't just the whole "Make America Safe Again" bit and the memes that generated anger, and then the episode that kind of like, okay, cool, full mask off. The incel dude who kills the shop.
The shop. Yeah, because the
I was
car
gonna
lights flash his
right,
eyes, and he's like, "Oh, you must be a suit," because he was being basically, I don't know, molded into
yeah,
hating foreigners, or the super terrorists who are
that's right.
breaching our borders. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, before it got to all that, was Stormfront was kind of, uh, you know, to use the word Judah just used, and I'll read it in a second, but was coded as like a Pacific Northwest style lefty kind of like, I don't take no shit, and fuck the man and fuck the corporation and fuck the patriarchy, right?
Hmm.
And she had like the kind of like the haircut that's pretty popular amongst especially, and I'm
Almost
kind of
Karen.
yeah, well, kind of
I'm
it's
just
I'm
fucking with
kind
you.
of generalizing here, but in the Pacific Northwest, it seems like every progressive punk rocker type like has the same kind of haircut.
Which is
She
which is
had
crazy because she's from Oregon. Wait,
Well,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, she matched that whole progressive kind of look.
Well, she came
But
from Oregon
again,
when she got drafted to the seven. Yeah.
right, exactly. But here's the problem. Here's the part that I don't think a lot of people are willing to admit, especially people on the left, is she didn't just represent the right? She didn't represent, oh, here is an analogy towards the Trumpists and how they fearmonger. What she was, and I'm sure not just one thing, it was kind of an amalgamation of things, but one of the things that she was, that she represented, was that insidious level of white supremacy that kind of, it is deep seated even
Mm,
on the left.
yeah.
And you see a lot of social like commentary about it with regard to like the LGBTQ community, that of course, by and large, are lefties, but then you listen to by POC LGBTQ communities, and they're like, listen, racism is alive and well in my community. And so Stormfront kind of represents that, like, fuck the patriarchy, uh, fuck the man, fuck capitalism, fuck black people, right?
Hmm. But that,
It's
but
like
that
it's
was
like,
like that
and
was
then,
that was
oh
that
oh
was
God.
that was snuck in too. She was like, yeah, like amongst all the
Mm-hmm.
hype. By the way, I hate these people too. Psh. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Like it.
yep, that's right.
But
That's right.
you know.
Hold on, real quick. Judah says one of the many things Stormfront represents is how the coding we think is authentic is still just coding that can be used disingenuously. Everyone assumed she was good and virtuous. Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
you know what I mean? Like, and that goes perfectly to a scene that she had with Homelander, right? Where Homelander's losing popularity, and then she goes, well, you just gotta get with the times. God knows I did. You know what I mean? And obviously
Right.
that was a subtle nod to her Nazi heritage, but it's also
Right.
it's also how she just took advantage of a system. You know what I mean? And and she not only succeeded and she thrived. You know what I mean? And
Yep. Yep.
now here's the thing that really All right, so real quick, this is gonna be a weird flex, but I want you to keep in mind I'm salty as hell about this, right?
Okay.
So when I was talking to Blurred, I was talking about how before the season finale, like I think it was like two episodes back, and everybody was theorizing who's the head popper is, right? And everybody was saying it was Cindy. Like it's Cindy. She already displayed that ability. I was like, no, hey yo,
I
guys,
said it. I
yeah,
said it.
and I remember I was telling Blur, man, I think I still have that message. I'm so mad because I was thinking about making a video about this, but because my head got in the way, I didn't do it. I hesitated, but I was like, yo, I
Uh-huh.
don't think it's Cindy though. I was like, hear me out. What if is the Congresswoman, right? And then and
So
like
this is all happening in your head.
like this is all happening in my head. Like I gotta look for the messages. Like when I was talking to Blur about it, and Blur was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, how so?" It's like, "Well, he was to me was the big giveaway, right? When when they were doing like the attack in Congress when they were popping heads, my biggest thing was when she ran back scared, right? Remember she was running, she ran back scared. When she as soon as she
Yeah.
looks back,
Sat in the
her
chair.
yeah,
Yeah.
right before that, when she looks back, her assistant got popped. When she sat down in the chair, you know what I mean? And she was like looking around, heads were getting popped, right? And I'm like, here's the thing. Nobody in that room, right, could what's it called? Could have done it. And if it was Cindy, the one thing that I found out about Cindy, that if you rewatch the episode when they went stormed the hospital, is that Cindy
Mm-hmm.
needs to have people in their line of sight because when they were hiding behind the wall, she couldn't pop them, right? When they threw that
Yeah.
little gas grenade, I was like, there's no way it could be her. Plus, her ability was basically,
By
um,
sight.
by sight. But when she popped, she
You
wasn't
have to
just
look.
popping people, people's head. She was popping their entire body. She was basically making them explode, right?
Right.
So
Same thing she did with the door and the way the whole door just crushed
just
in, not like
crush.
one little spot. Yeah.
And the big thing, so I remember I told Blurt about that, right? And he goes like, "You might be onto something." And this is where, like oh man, I wish I can pull up the clip, right? But where honestly, like, I was 100% convinced, right? Was when if you go back to episode one, right? And right when old girl Rainer, the deputy director of the CIA, gets her head pop, as soon as that scene ends, you cut to Giancarlo Esposito's character, Stan Edgar, the head of VOT. He's watching old girl doing a speech, an anti-boss speech. She's watching her in the news, and to me, it was a very subtle hint, like a character introduction. And I don't believe in coincidences. The fact that they put that scene right after Rainer got her head popped. Now, there's this other subtle clues throughout the show, but it also leads me to my next theory of
Hmm.
about what's gonna happen in season three. So real quick, I might go into a little long tangent here. So please, if you need me to show up, just let me know.
I don't have anywhere to go.
All right, perfect.
So.
So when the deputy director got popped, she said, actually no, before that, when Mother's Milk was like given the description, it was like, oh, he's about yay tall, XYZ, he might be Filipino, Taiwanese, and then she says, oh, so that's how it happened. You know what I mean? The other foot drops and it crushes us all. Basically, well, like then she goes off the rant saying like, oh, I've been needing like a piece of puzzle, and you just gave it to me, right? Now, hear me
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Stan Edgar is obviously a black man in the show, right? Oh, he's actually Latino, and like the actor is, right? But
Okay.
he was working with Stormfront, and they were emailing back each other saying we're so close to a breakthrough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at Black Noir, right, when they show his, half his face, and with the awesome Almond Joy scene,
Yep.
you see that I mean, you see the half his face. He's obviously black, right?
Right.
And I remember I was talking to Blur. It's like, they really didn't have to show that. They could have just, cut away as she was shoving the almond joy, right? But they wanted us to know that piece of information. Then you got A Train, who got let in back in the team. And
Mm-hmm.
I think what the deputy director was trying to say when it says a coup from the inside, it's not so much a coup of who's gonna take over VOD. It's a race war. You know what I mean?
Mm.
With the melanated characters, and I mean even Newman, Victoria Newman, the Congresswoman, she's obviously
Yeah.
she's obviously not white. I mean, granted, her
Right.
heritage hasn't been
Yeah, yeah,
said in the
yeah,
show, but I think this is just a how to put this. They were Edgar and Stormfront, where they had the same mission. They want to stabilize the V, but they want to make
yeah.
sure only a certain group of people get it. In Edgar's
Right.
case, is the melanated folks, and in Stormfront's case is actually the white people, because she's very vocal about it. Plus,
That's
he has an amazing line where it goes like, "Hey, I don't lash out because that's a white man's luxury."
a luxury. Yep.
He's
Yep.
biding his time, and
Yep.
and he wanted the Compound V to stay classified. He just adapted. Now, at the end, when he goes like, "Hey, because of Stormfront, we're gonna take Compound B off the market until we all these investigations have concluded." I don't think he wants Compound B out there because he knows what people are gonna get it, which is in this case the people that Stormfront wanted to give it to. So I think season 3 is gonna be more of an internal race war. That's gonna be the theme, because every season has a theme. You know what I mean? Season 2 was all about family. Moms and dads who ain't shit. You know what I mean? Kids. Like the effects do you have in kids, because you have Billy the Butcher who has issue with his dad. Homelander has mommy issues. You know what I mean? The whole shebang. So
Yeah. Did they do that in the comics? The race war.
no, not that I can remember. In the comics, I mean, there was still some a lot of, I don't even say racist undertones. They were pretty blatant, but they weren't the driving factor of the
Mm.
of the show. You know what I mean? The only thing, which, admittedly enough, this is also what gave me another clue about Victoria Newman being the secret head pop, is the fact that in the show, Victor V was, well, he was male, but that was his character, that was Victoria Newman's comic book counterpart. But he was obviously working for Vought. But in this show, he was an idiot. I mean,
Mm.
not show in the comics, he was an idiot. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was just a puppet that Vought was using. Who he eventually became the vice president, which you that kind of gets teased at the end of the finale when Huey decides to work for oh girl, she's like running this campaign. You know what I mean? So he wants to work in he wants to work in her kind of campaign. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I don't think, like, when they made these two characters, obviously they're based and inspired off of one another, but they created her. As a matter of fact, she's a parody of AOC, Alexandra Ocasio Cortez.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Obviously, but I think the biggest takeaway is the one, she's
Who
smart.
by the way, who by the way, is playing Among Us right now on Twitch, if she still is.
Oh, so let me
I
shoot
was I
let
was
me shoot her a text, and maybe we can join.
yeah. I sat there and I said, okay, let's see. She talked about it yesterday, and Hassan came in smooth. AOC says, I want to do an Among Us stream to help promote voting, and Hassan goes, hi there. That's all he said. He tweeted everything. It goes, hi there.
Hi there,
And
then
then
just like that.
today it's set up. Yeah, it's set up. I was on AOC's Twitch channel. There was 350,000 people watching that one.
She's
It's
probably up to
it's
half a mil right now.
I don't know. I mean, she's been going for a while, so I don't know if people get bored or people are coming off work and seeing more of it. I don't
Oh,
know, but that shit was. But yeah, that she was clearly a very very on the nose
parody.
version. Yeah, yeah, and like she was supposed to be AOC, especially when you look at. There was one thing where one of the controversy that she had was
The dancing like an Egyptian comment that Homelander made.
there's the whole thing with the video, which is exactly what happened.
Mhm.
Do you like?
But I mean, here's the thing though. Like, so I feel that little subtle, how to put this, like, comparison between both characters, and how vocal she is against Vi, always speaking against them, was the perfect way to hide her true intentions, because like, obviously she's working for Vought, and she's been killing everybody who is a threat to Vought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, one of the things that kind of, like, the only thing that kind of throws a wrench into my whole theory about the whole race war and whatnot is the fact that she didn't kill neither Homelander nor Stormfront during the Congress hearing. Now, to me, that's maybe because, not to make it too obvious, or, Vought will lose mad credibility if their two most unstoppable superheroes gets murked. But she did kill Shockwave, which was supposed to be the replacement for A-Train, who is white. So I think
That's
Edgar
right.
I think Edgar is trying to basically, I mean, dude, I don't know, man. When you have a black dude, like a black man, right, who is the head of a corporation that was founded by a Nazi, right? There, and then granted, he gave you the whole business is business speech, but man, that must have like rubbed some board of directors the wrong way, especially when the Stormfront. You know what I mean, that was her husband's company, you know, and having the old boy be top dude in the in the entirety of the of VOD, that must have like struck a whole nerve. You know what I mean? So,
right, yeah.
but I'm also trying to I was trying to see the whole, trying to put myself in his shoes. Like, you cannot be 100% okay with it, and he says so too when Buddy the Butcher talks to her, now talks to Edgar, and he goes like, "Yo, how can you be okay with this?" He goes like, "Of course I'm not okay with this, but business is business." And even then, I'm not completely sold of the whole, "Hey man, you just gotta get paid." Then again, Ice Cube.
Hey, I put the link in that in the thing. You want to throw up that head popping scene?
I mean, do you want to throw out the head popping scene? Wait, where you put the link?
In the Discord, right? In our chat.
Give me a second.
Like in our DMs. I slid into your DMs.
Oh, you slid in my, not in the DMs, bro. All right, let's get this scene real quick. All right, cool. Let's get this scene. It was actually a very good scene. I ain't gonna front. Let's look at this scene. You see what I mean, especially.
Go ahead and you could lower the volume on it a little bit, and then talk to me about what you're seeing.
All right, go.
These
clues, okay.
And then I'm gonna need you to screenshot that conversation between you and Blurred.
That ass? You don't believe me?
I believe.
Nah, fuck off. No, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. Nah. I'm gonna screen this shit right now. I'm gonna throw it up on the chat. Nah, hold on. Let's look at this scene real quick. I got you. All right, cool. Wait, is the
I think you gotta lower your picture a little bit, cause that top of your head chopped off by the melanated timeline.
Nah, that was just a bad crop. I gotta like,
gotcha.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm done.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, you below me? Get it? Cause it's okay. Let me stop. It's so funny because it's true. It's not. I got a funny story to tell you about that shit real quick, but all right, let's do this. Let me show you.
If you can hear it in the chat, let me know. Cause I can't hear it, but that's
you can't hear it?
As long as you guys can hear it.
Okay.
Did your OBS show the little bounce?
Yeah, it's showing.
Okay.
By the way, Anthony Starr, the dude that plays Homelander, phenomenal actor.
Yeah. Oh man, that dude is so good. Look at this Nazi motherfucker here. This bitch. Yeah. You know what's funny? What's funny about this is that you go through this whole thing. Go ahead.
Well, hold up. Like, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna show you what what gave me the ideas, right?
Yeah. Oh yes. There's no sound.
There's no sound?
Nah.
Oh well, shit. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I got you. Let me just max this bitch out. Is there sound now? Well, I gotta play it.
About to give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I mean, I don't hear it.
You have 5 minutes to make your
when you were doing the Sony video game shit, I could hear it.
What video game shit?
We were doing like the PS5 exclusives, the show.
Oh yeah.
When we were doing this, I could hear the videos.
Oh shit. Let me
So if I can't hear it, I don't think they can hear it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's okay. It's okay. I got the scene memorized. I'm just gonna I'm gonna narrate. Now hold on. So right here. So you saw that old boy got shot, right? I mean, not shot. He got his head blow up.
5 minutes to make your opening scene.
Well, she's looking at him.
Oh. Yeah.
She has to look at these motherfuckers, right? And I've rewatched this scene like at least 20 times, right?
Yeah.
Well, looking at that, every time somebody explodes. I ain't gonna lie, this scene was dope, man. I was like, this shit caught me off guard. Wait, so she looked left, blew up. So every time she twitches and looks into somebody's direction, the heads blow up. When it becomes obvious is when literally, right here, she looks back right here and her head blows up. That's when I was like, okay. And then as soon as obviously she goes back, sits down, and panics. This is when it made it obvious. Like she's like panning her eyes, and you see boom, boom, head blowing out. By the way, I like the subtlety of like the George Washington's painting getting smeared with blood.
Blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one right here. Go back a couple seconds with the standby.
Oh, this one right here. Yeah, I love this.
He goes, "Your unfiltered view of the government."
Tentacle
So,
dip.
and then we're gonna filter this out real quick. Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, by the way, we're gonna give you the truth, but not right now, cause this shit is real."
Yeah.
Yo, but can you imagine? Like, here's the thing though. In this scene, can you imagine like the janitors who had to clean that shit up?
I would quit.
You know what I mean? Like, just imagine, bro. You'd be like, "All right, the hearing is over. I gotta go." What the fuck? Yeah. Hey, so
You know those people exist for real?
what?
There's a whole private company that there's an industry behind cleaning up shit like that for real in real life.
Really?
Like
So
if someone kills themselves and jumps off the freaking thing and they splatter all over the street, like cops come and all that shit, but the cops aren't cleaning that shit up. There's literally a company. I don't know, like I'm sure there's more than one company that is on contract to come and clean up shit like that. Someone blows their heads off in an apartment. I mean, it's not like they burn the apartment down. It's like somebody has to kind of clean that shit up.
st-
There's a literal fucking there's people who come and
how
clean
the hell do you get that job though? I mean, that job has to pay well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just be like, hey, Carmencita, you want to go you know what I mean? You want to go clean dead bodies up for a living? You know what I mean? No, it's not Carmencita, it's Consuela from Family Guy. Like, no, we need more lemon
No.
pledge.
No more lemon pledge.
Bro, Robo, you just got mad quiet. Robo got mad quiet, did he? Oh snap!
Oh, he's got mad quiet.
I see the thing. I see you talking.
Oh no, no more lemon pledge.
Yeah, nah, it's bouncing back and up the whole meter thing. All right, say Lo Tigre real quick.
Lo tigre.
Yeah, it show that it works. I don't know what it is.
The sound was bouncing for I got my on low gain too because I didn't feel like taking my bird upstairs, so I have it on pretty low gain. That's why I put the mic up.
You
I'm
got
not
the
trying to
bird.
flex.
I know, right?
It's
It's
hard
like
to hear now.
he's like, yo, I got a bird. Yeah. So wait, how many?
Testing. Hey, testing. Welcome to the show. I put the gain up a little bit. Shooter Rat, tell me how I'm hearing now. How I am heard.
How do my words sound?
Syfy Boo is good.
What you call me? Syfy Boo? Hey, for now on, I should not be known as Syfy Boo. I don't want to hear nothing
Syfy.
else. I'm better
You
be
won't.
seriously. Okay, so just play shit. Let me go. Why is it still quiet?
Still quiet.
Is it quiet or low, or is he like quiet as in is he not speaking? Because maybe I just may have to raise the whole gain of this shit.
Well, hold on. It might be just me. I'm tired as fuck. All right,
Yeah,
check
you
this out. Hey, how do I sound right now? Like if I talk at a normal volume, how do I sound?
Now we gotta wait for the couple second delay.
Well, yours got loud for sure. I hear that in my ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, should I lower myself? I apologize. You're the star of the show.
No, I feel like I feel like you were good. Very low. I have to strain to hear Robo. What?
Let me keep raising this bitch up then.
This is what I'm talking about. OBS. OBS is like, I don't know how people get this shit. Like I watch some people stream, and matter of fact, I can hear myself right here. Let's see.
Hold up, but you said you changed the gain of your microphone.
Yeah, I put it up.
Well, before we started, did you lower it or you put it up already?
Well, I had it from the beginning. Back when Aaron said that Judah said that I was 5x5.
Because I can hear you fine. Damn, 5x5, fan. I haven't heard that shit in a minute. God damn.
Let me unmute this channel here. Boom, bloom.
Boom, shika, bloom, bloom. Is that a weird thing to say? I feel like that's a weird thing to say.
All right.
But Robo just got good. Yeah, hey, bro, you just got
Test.
good. That's what.
I just got good.
You just got good. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
good.
You been playing a lot of Dark Souls lately, haven't you, Judah? Hell yeah. But yeah, man. All right. So, what was your favorite scene of the season?
The favorite scene of the season. You know what? I mean, let's show this shit, and then there'll be no sound to it. But I'll look it up for you right now. I'd rather show you.
You rather show me? Oh
Can I show you?
my. I mean, you can. It's not the first time you said that shit.
I mean the it's gonna the title. Oh, goddamn.
Oh shit, no, I fucked this up. All right.
Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Hmm.
There we go. There we go.
You got it. You got it.
Boy. Yeah. I'm gonna drop that in the chat.
God damn it, keep fucking this shit up.
What's
Cl-
going on, chat?
One
in
day.
the chat.
Wait, what chat you dropped that shit in? You talking about like the YouTube chat?
I'm gonna drop it in ours right here.
Oh, okay, in ours.
Boom.
This is your favorite scene right here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, word. Of course,
Yeah.
this is what you're saying. Girls get it
Yeah.
done. By the way, a lot of people obviously like that was a parody to the whole end game. She's not alone scene. And then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of people say like the boys handle that situation that scene better. Which
Walk away from my son.
hold up.
We
Damn
love
it.
you,
This shit-
Ryan.
This shit just start playing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna go run. Ha! Ha!
Who's gonna
You
go
know we
run?
got a gym at the unit. Yeah, he can't hear me. He's gone by now. But so after that, we're gonna go for a run on purpose.
Oh damn, you guys run for fun or for fitness?
You know what's funny? What's funny is that I wonder if she's like, hey, why don't we go run?
like together?
Right? Yeah, like you too.
Nah.
There, I can hear it now. By the way,
Can you?
before I go, the end game she's not alone scene is good, 100%.
Oh, it's 100% good. I'm just saying, well, like a
100%.
lot of people saying like
Hey,
the boys
stick
handle it
around.
better.
Stick around. Whatever he did, fix the sound. Go ahead, run that shit.
No, stop.
So then he can go run on purpose.
Stop yelling at me.
Walk away from my son. We love you, Ryan. We love you, Ryan.
Oh shit! I fucking love that scene, bro.
Can't hear it now.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man.
You fucking bitch.
You bitch! Ah!
Stop it!
I'm gonna kill you! Stop it!
Stop it!
I like how after Ryan incinerates his mom, how easy he got over it. It's like hey, my bad, it was an accident.
I like to see the light go out.
I like to see that go out. And I'm gonna get blowy out on you. Boom! I just killed my mom.
You know what's crazy about it? I'm like, obviously he like the beam was wide enough to incinerate, like basically make her a marshmallow, but it only got Billy Butcher's knuckles and it slit her throat. So how wide was this? Like this wasn't. If it was that wide, it should have maybe burned Becca's face off.
Yeah. Something's going on there. I mean, we don't know how the power works. Maybe it's like, all this kinetic energy and one of the.
Did you just hit me with the? First of all, bro, the sign is not exact.
Yeah, it's a little kid. You know what I mean? Like his dad can go up, but he just went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like just anyways. I like how she just starts mumbling in German. That's how you know you took an L when you were back to your native language.
Yeah.
Oh, that ends the scene
Like
right there.
like when that happens to me, I'll revert back to my native language. I'll be sitting there all burnt up and shit, and they'll be like, "Jorge, are you okay?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm good."
That's your native language. Yeah, it sounds more like you're just recovering from not even recovering. That's like when you when you drunk and like you just threw up and you be like, hey yo, George, you good? And then you'd be like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I just need more. I need water. I need sleep. I'm not
I
drunk.
just need some water, man. I just want.
Drunk.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
nah,
actually pretty good.
I'm not drunk,
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm tired. I'm tired. My head hurts. Anyways,
Yeah.
what we got going on?
You're not my real dad.
You're not my real dad. By the way, I don't. So I think my computer's like, yo, mama, do it. Stop playing all these damn clips. Cause every time I play a clip, it gives me the warning. It's like, hey, yo, heads up. We detected copyrighted audio and video in your stream. Your stream is temporarily. Oh, that's what happened. Interesting. So that's why you went quiet.
Oh, it was muting the video out.
It was muting the video out, and By extension, muting you, because you guys are coming from the same outputs.
OBS did it.
No, I'm talking about YouTube Studio. Just give me a heads up about it.
Uh,
Yeah, it was like, I can't say, hey, heads up, you got some copyrighted audio. I'm gonna let you know right now, man. Your shit is muted. That's some bitch ass shit, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, there goes strike number 2.
That's why you couldn't hear it.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't hear it, and that's why they couldn't hear you.
That's right.
Cause yeah, like I just noticed that shit.
The not hearing me doesn't make sense, but
Yeah, it
I'll
does.
take it.
Yeah, it does.
Kinda
Because
doesn't.
yeah, it does. Let me explain to you, because you don't know OBS, right? So no,
YouTube still doesn't know OBS full.
no, it's not. No, 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 no. You're misunderstanding, right? So the output, so your voice output is coming out of my Omen, right? Which is my monitor. The video of the YouTube is also coming out of the Omen. So when they muted the video source, you two are coming from the same source.
You think YouTube reached into the OBS and muted its source?
Probably, I don't know. I ain't invent this shit.
And only lowered mine instead of muted me?
Well, yeah, because it's the same source. You know what I mean? When they lowered you,
wouldn't I just be muted?
I don't know. I have no idea, dude. I'm just bullshitting. I don't know. I'm legit bullshitting this entire time. I was told.
You see, here's my problem.
Oh my god.
Here's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't really care like who, like what muted or whatever, right? But like anytime somebody says something, if my brain, even if I'm wrong, if my brain's like, hey, Robo, what's going on right now doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna like my brain. You ever see that meme where I was like, I'm the little kid in school, the high school's like,
yeah,
when you haven't told anybody you're a vegan in 20 minutes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy?
That's me.
That whole explanation, I just pulled it straight out of my ass. I didn't even know if that's correct or not. You know what I'm saying? I just assumed that's what happened because of the same. It was coming from the same audio source.
Yeah. So for me, like any other person, even if it doesn't make sense to me, right? Because that would mean YouTube, which is receiving, has control over what Aaron hears because that's the output. But it can't reach it. It can't go reverse stream and reach into your OBS and mute me, right? And so I'm like, if it's gonna mute, it's gonna mute all of us because there's only one sound stream. But here's my point, though. I'm not really trying to get into it like that.
No,
I'm just trying to be like,
that might be
in
right.
my head, I'm like, because of what I just said, my brain's like, that doesn't make sense. How would YouTube mute OBS? And also, why would it mute the video but only lower yours? Like, there's a lot of things that make sense here. Any other normal person, because we're live streaming and we're just trying to be shit here, would go, yeah, man, probably. I don't know. All right, next up. No, not Robo. I don't think that's right.
Okay, keep it 100. How many times have that mentality got you in trouble?
Oh, keep it 100, probably 100 times 100. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I'll be sitting there in a staff meeting and be like, "Oh, sir, actually, it's blah blah blah, and this is over here, and this is why we're at that percentage." And I'll be like, "That doesn't make sense. That wouldn't happen like that."
That would.
Like this bitch ass.
Yeah.
I'm definitely Oscar from The Office. If you guys seen it, it's like, actually, the vector does not.
See, Robo's the type of motherfucker that will stop you from getting home early from work because he just had to challenge somebody like the commanders on the
100%.
Be like, first
100%.
off, that's not right, and you'd be like, just shut the fuck up, just let him be. Just
Yeah,
who is he hurting?
Does anybody have anything else to add to that?
To piggyback on the commander.
I do. I need everybody to understand something. Yeah, it's but here's the thing: is like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. A lot of times it's bad. A lot of times people are like, shut the fuck up.
How does that shit
But a
work?
lot of times, for some people, they're like, the way my brain works is it compartmentalizes information, and I'm really trying to digest all of it. So when something doesn't make sense to me, it's not that I'm right. It's not about being right or wrong. People mistake that. It's always like, oh, you always got to be right. No, 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 no. It's not about being right or wrong. It's my brain, even if I'm wrong, detects something I don't understand or something that doesn't make sense. Right? And so if it doesn't make sense to me, again, that doesn't mean that the thing being said is wrong. It just hits my brain and doesn't make sense. I have a compulsion for it to make sense to me. I need it to make sense. So explain it again, restate it. Nope, this part doesn't make sense. Help this make sense. And maybe and maybe I'm the dumbass. And you restate it and then I go, got it. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
I just
Now we can move on.
I
I
can't.
can't move on otherwise.
I feel like your wife is like the bravest person, or at
She
least the most
she
patient.
she gets it. Yeah, no, she totally gets it. She's definitely I found somebody who I mean, I think I might be giving her too much credit if I say that can deal with it because sometimes she doesn't deal with it. Sometimes she's like, "Shut the fuck up," right? And then we argue and then we fight. But it's like but it's always good. I think it's good. But
I think it's good. I'm happy.
no, 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 no. Meaning, like, I don't think it's an unhealthy relationship. I just think that sometimes I know the shit out of her with the way that I am. I don't want to make it seem like I'm this way, and she's like, I can handle this. No, sometimes she's like, oh my god, what the fuck? I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Just help me understand what's
Help me
going on.
understand. The sad reality is that I used to be like that until I realized sometimes, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if somebody's like, obviously wrong, but it will not affect me, not even at all. I'll be like, cool. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm already. What's this? I'm already a month, almost 2 months into my 40th year of life.
Happy belated.
I will be like this forever. Thank you.
I'm
I will be like this. I'll be 91 years old on my deathbed. Doctor's like, we're not sure what's going on. His heart seems to be weak, and his labs look good. And I'm like, hold on.
That makes no sense.
I'm 91 fucking years old. What is labs? How come my labs look good? I'm dying. Shouldn't they be bad? Even if it's normal, shouldn't it be bad?
Just unplug his ass. Just pull the cord. Just pull
give
the
me a
cord.
pillow.
Just pull the cord. Just like why stretch this out? Which is probably what our viewers are thinking about this video.
Oh shit, dude. Hey, so here's a question for you.
For Cypher?
How much do you hate scary movies?
I hate scary movies. Like, give me a scale. 1 to 10. Go ahead.
From a scale from 1 to Chucky, how much do you hate?
Well, you
scary
can straight up fuck off for making that comment. We're no longer homies. This channel is terminated.
Is that literally the scariest movie? Like, is that literally the scariest?
It's not the scariest movie, right? It's the fact that
to you.
To me, no, like that ass. The movie itself is not scary. The trauma that happened to me at a young age because of Chucky is what fucks me up. You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell me the story?
You want me to tell you the story again, motherfucker? Okay, so long story short, man. So back when I used to live in the good old New York City, I was about I don't know.
What borough?
Washington Heights, Manhattan. You know what I mean? So around the time I was maybe 4. Actually, no. Yeah, Washington Heights. I was maybe 3 to 4 years old, right? I had a Chucky doll, right? Because my aunt thought it would be a good idea to give me a Chucky doll. At the time I saw Child's Play, I didn't hate the movie. I was like, I was a weird kid. I was like, yeah, this movie's fucking awesome.
Your mom bought you a Chucky doll as a gift?
My aunt. I like the
Your
movie.
aunt?
Yeah, I like the movie.
Ted? Okay, so you saw the movie.
I saw the movie and liked it. I was 3 or 4 years old.
Chucky is not. See, I'm doing that thing. I need it to make sense to me.
Yeah, if you let me explain the story.
By this point, Chucky is not. Scary item.
No, I actually quite enjoy his scary corny ass, right? So, but here's the thing: the doll was sitting like at this desk that was at the foot of my bed, right? And I will get up to go to pee at night, and the motherfucker was looking at me straight up, just looking at me. So when I came back, so one day I just got like I woke up and I saw this motherfucker just straight up looking at me, and I got scared. I tossed this shit out the window. We were like in the like ninth floor, like we were like it was high up, right? I chucked this motherfucker out the window, like all right, good riddance, right?
Yeah.
I wake up that night to go pee again,
Yeah.
and when when I'm coming back from the bathroom, I see this bitch ass doll sitting in the same spot where I threw it.
Nah.
Yo, I was legit shitting literal bricks, right? I was so scared. I ran to my parents' bed. They were together at the time, and I was like, "Oh my god, y'all!" Like, you know what I mean? Panic. They got rid of the doll for me, right? But we soon after ended up moving to the Dominican Republic, right? And I was convinced. I was like, "Yo, Chucky's after me. I swear to God, that doll's after my ass." He came back. Nobody wants to believe me. People call me crazy. I threw his ass out the window. He was back. What the shit, right? And the only like even as I became a teenager, like in the back of my head, I still think that Chucky was after me. The only reason he hasn't gotten to me is because Chucky didn't have a passport to come to Dominican Republic and clap my ass, right? And by the way,
But you went back. You went to New Jersey. He could have got there.
nah. This is what I found out. So when I was living in DR, like we were telling the story, like we were telling about like stories from back in the day in New York and whatnot, and then
Yeah.
my dad and my uncles, they were like roasting me, you know what I mean, because I'm so afraid of Chucky. And then when I explained to my dad why, he goes like, "Oh, that's the reason why, dude." I was coming back home from work. I saw the doll in the sidewalk. I'm like, "Oh, I wonder how this shit got down here." I picked it up and I put it back because I thought you may have thrown out there by accident or whatever. And I'm like, "You motherfucker, you let me believe that this asshole was following me for the entirety of my life." And he knows that because here's the thing that pissed me off though, because I was like legit telling him like, "Yo, Chucky's after me." Like, dude, stop playing. So I'm like, so you could have eased my mind years ago, and you just let this shit ride. And now I'm just like, even to this day, like just the fact that like I will wake up in night terrors thinking like Chucky's fucking after me. Nobody wants to believe me.
I'm really glad that we got to the climax of that story, because as you're telling the story and you're like, "I'm on the ninth window and I threw it out."
I'm not gonna watch the movie, Robo.
And well, I don't understand that part, but that's okay. I don't have to. It doesn't have to make sense to me.
Oh, look at you growing up.
You already know, but you know it's fake. That's the part. Your dad already told you, so now like that should be okay, whatever. But check this out. I'm sitting there like hearing it, and I'm just kind of like, and I was like, if this dude ends the story saying that I swear I threw it out of the 9-story window and it came back up, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say. I already get into enough arguments with Mylene. She says she's seen ghosts. I'm like, okay, that's nice.
I actually lived with a ghost before. His name was Jaden.
Jaden
Yeah.
the ghost.
Nah,
That's
nah.
that's a dope ass ghost.
Nah, well, you know what I mean. It was back in Hawaii. Long story, but go ahead, finish your statement.
I mean, no, that was it. I was like, okay, good.
You'll be
And
the
that's-
type of
and that's an
motherfucker that
example.
you'll be the type of motherfucker that gets haunted, and you'll be that obnoxious dude. They'll be like, there must be some explanation. Like, bro, his head just literally flew off. Here's some random
People say it all the time. So check this out. Miley says the same thing all the time. We'll watch a scary movie, something like that will happen, right? And there'll be like a skeptic in the movie, like the typical like, yeah, right, I don't believe you. And then something will happen, and then she was like, see, what if that happened to you? I'm like, then I would believe. Like, give me something, but that never happens. You know what happens?
Become a believer.
Yeah, it's like some shit will happen, like right here, right? And then I'd be like, huh, it's gone. It was a ghost. And I was like, why isn't it never just like boom, like it's right there, and they're like, I'ma kill you. Like, no, but it's always some like, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and it was standing in the corner, and then I was so scared and I just stayed. And when I fell asleep, it was gone when I woke up. But yeah, that's just your fucking imagination. Like, there's a million stories. So check this out.
Does
Check this shit out.
anybody in the chat that's still here believe
Nah,
in
nobody
ghosts?
gives a fuck about it. I think there's two people in the chat. It's just me and you. And it's just two homies talking now.
Okay, at this point, it's just you and me hanging out. Got it.
That's right. This is COVID style hanging out.
I was like,
So,
damn.
yeah.
Well, that's a nice little spoiler warning where this channel's going.
Yeah. You know what? We should just keep doing it forever,
Yeah,
and then we'll get famous on. Hey, you know those two dudes? They literally only ever have 2 viewers,
Just them
and
two.
it's always themselves logged into YouTube, and they never. It's like been 5 years. They still just do a show for themselves.
It's like, what is this show about? They don't even know. That's the crazy
No.
part.
They just hang out. I don't know.
Wait, so have they not met in real life yet? No, they hang out all the time.
They
It's
do,
weird.
Yeah, they live like 2.5 hours apart,
Yeah, it's
and
like-
they do the show twice a week.
Twice the shit.
It's you know what? It's
You know what's the sad reality
it's
though?
good-
I could see that shit happening to us.
I'm down.
I was like,
It's
that's
gotta,
how they go.
you know, hey, look, 7 years from now, when we're still doing a show for 2 people in the chat, that's us, the 2 people. Then we'll be like, look, we just gotta find our brand. Like any minute now, it's just this trend out of there, and we just gotta rise above that.
I just
the
hate,
potential,
I just hate you for saying trend data. So
the
much.
the potential for this channel, if we could just figure out, we could just, it's just there.
It's just
just
it's just happening. You know what I mean? Like,
You know,
how can we not?
and maybe we get a 500 APR next time. You never know.
Maybe, bro. One can only dream, right?
Yeah.
Fucking nerds. Of course.
Man, so I was hoping that somebody would be in the chat so we can do that whole like, hey,
Yes.
what movie do
Make this
we need to watch by Thursday?
Make this conversation more sad. I was hoping there'll be people here. Like, bro,
Yeah.
You know who we are?
So
We're those students in high school who are so desperate to be cool. We're like, you know what? We're gonna throw the sickest parties, dude, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna be
nobody
popular.
shows
And
up.
nobody shows up. Then what's worse is that like our neighbor, you know, who's a classmate, is throwing a party, and his shit is way fucking lit. And we're like,
yeah.
should we just go over there? Let's just.
How about this? How about somebody trying to do a mixtape, and they start a SoundCloud and they hand out all these mixtapes and put the links everywhere, and they get like 1 extra follower and it's their mom, and it's like,
This is the. Oh my god, mijo! This is the realest album.
this is so good.
This is so-
Oh my god.
Oh my god, mijo! This is so good. You make good music. I feel like.
Mira,
Oh, wait,
you're going to be such a good rapper. I just want you to know, I believe in you.
Hey, mijo, why you saying all those bad words? Can you talk about Jesus?
Yeah.
Talk about Jesucristo. Like,
She's there listening to it. She's like,
ay,
No.
ay, santo.
no me gusta, no me gusta.
You know how every rapper has to have like at least one song that says nobody was there, nobody believed in me. No, and then I could feel like if I have that line, my mom be like, "Oh, word, motherfucker." So nobody was there for you. I passed down your mixtape at work. I shared it. Then again, now I think about it, does my mom even subscribe to my channels? Damn, that is a nice little
I
chick
would-
in the groin.
I wouldn't want my mom to subscribe to my channels because I'll be over here like, first of all, fuck religion, fuck Christianity. What else we got out there? I mean, really, I'm not being bigoted. Fuck all religion. What else?
I'll be like,
This country's going down the shithole. Fuck this president. I'll think of some shit. I don't know.
hey, Mrs. Strange. Robo, what you talking about?
Yeah, I get
Wait,
a.
does your mom have a thick Puerto Rican accent when she speaks English?
No,
Nah, man. I was hoping she does.
nah, not at
No.
all. My dad sounds like he's from New York. So my mom. So here's the source. Just real quick. Here's a quick story of the source. The source of. It's kind of interesting of why I don't speak Spanish fluently.
Don't make fun of him, guys. That smile. How was that? Hey, I love that smile. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our show. Thanks for coming out.
This will be our last show. But go ahead.
This would be a collector's edition because we ain't making no mo. All right. So check this out.
You you can't
We
quit.
actually so there's a group of Jews called Hasidic Jews. I
Acidic.
wish Judy was in the chat. Yeah, they're called Hasidic Jews, and basically, the ancient Hebrews, there was a tribe that was from that moved to a part of Africa that is all black. So there's a I'm only saying it like I don't know because I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong or that this is wrong. I just never looked into it. But so apparently this is where African Jews came from, and so they came up and they went to Spain and yada yada
God
yada.
damn, when
And
you say
so
you're gonna
my
go way back to tell us how you don't speak Spanish, you're going way
yeah
the fuck back.
yeah. So the next generation is during the Spanish Inquisition, right? So then my family had a small blacksmithing in Barcelona, and
Barcelona.
I'm just kidding. We're not going back that far. But so my grandfather, he raised his family in this little cult called the Worldwide Church of God. And when I say cult, I mean like women couldn't wear makeup, medicine was bad, like all this shit, right? The end times were coming, etc., etc. And
Sound like
part of the
one of those guys from Waikiki that just be screaming shit like that.
oh yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. Back in the '60s, really starting in the '50s. But my mom and dad were born in 1960, so
Just keep
in the
going back in
'60s,
time.
because he's raising his kids then, right? This that is when the 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 ball starts rolling. The butterfly effect. The butterfly flaps its wings. That would result in a Robo Strange being born that will not learn Spanish. And here's what happened. In this cult, the Jews were the 144,000 that would go to heaven. Other people might be able to go, but it's going to be determined based off of how good you are. And by the way, there's no guarantee that even if you're the best you can be, that you're going to be chosen. But you know who will for sure be chosen? The Jews.
They're
The
guaranteed.
Jewish people are guaranteed because they got the promise. This is I'm telling you, I'm repeating the cult shit, right? They were promised. They got the covenant through Abraham. The Jewish people are are going 100%. If you're not Jewish, there's 144,000 seats extra, and 144,000. It's a misreading. I'm sure everything's a misreading.
But
The whole Bible's
there's
bullshit, so it doesn't even matter.
144,000 chairs to go to heaven. That's your waiting ticket.
Yeah, there's only 144,000 spots. So if you're not Jewish, you better be one of the 144,000 best people on the earth. By the way, there's billions of people on the earth. Like those numbers just don't make
So
sense.
what you saying?
Right?
What you saying? I'm not going to heaven then?
No,
No,
you're not.
damn.
But here's what my grandfather did.
No, you're not.
Check this out. I'm not. Nobody is. Check this out.
You heathen.
Our family is now Jewish, bro.
So are you technically Jewish?
In no, this crazy dude, and I don't want to speak ill of the dead. Is my grandfather. And I loved him. I was probably one of his, as far as my memory goes. I was one of his favorite grandkids. Everybody else getting ass whoopings around me. I never got my ass whooped by.
Huh.
If you get caught walking without shoes in the house, doesn't make any sense these days. Because if your feet get too cold, you get sick. So you have to have shoes on. And if my cousins would walk around without shoes in the house, he'd come with a belt and whip their feet. I come visit. I'm walking around without shoes in the house, and
you just froze.
Yeah.
You just froze
yeah,
right now.
I mean, yeah.
But here's the thing. So if your grandfather was one of the 144,000 people that made it to heaven, and he's looking at you down right now, he probably regret now beating your ass. Damn, you froze, bro. You are so frozen. It's ridiculous. Is that a sign for us to shut the fuck up? Okay, so I guess it's my show now. So now you guys know, if you are not the best of the best, man, you have to be one of 144,000 to make it to heaven per Robo Strange. Let me text him because this is. Hey, are you still not frozen? Say something.
I mean,
Move. You were super frozen, dude. Look at the stream. You were like, not with that face, but still. Now is he frozen again? Holy shit! Now is he fucking with me? I'm gonna end this fucking stream, dude, because this shit is getting trippy. And he don't believe in ghosts. I do. So you know what? Hold on, let me text this motherfucker. Hey yo, doucher. Wait, are you? Hey, are you not frozen? Okay, you're not frozen again, because I can see your teeth moving.
I'm fine on my end.
Okay, well, you were super frozen like twice. So I think that's is either my computer or something letting me know like, yo, bro, y'all need to shut the fuck up and go to sleep. Ain't nobody watching this shit. Oh my goodness.
The short of it is that he thought he was Jewish. He didn't really speak Spanish around his family. My mom ended up not speaking Spanish, and so then she never really taught me Spanish. She eventually learned Spanish as she got older, and now she speaks Spanish. Her and my dad speaks Spanish. I continued on without ever learning Spanish. There you go. That's the end of the story.
So this is why one of my favorite Puerto Ricans doesn't speak Spanish.
Because of a cult. That's really the actual answer.
I feel like that should be a movie. Like, is there a documentary about this cult?
I bet there is. There's actually some shit you can find on YouTube about the kind of church I went to.
We can't play it because YouTube will be like, yeah, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Y'all can't be playing.
I don't know how everybody else fucking does it. Literally everyone.
Honestly, I think YouTube doesn't want us to succeed. Remember the first time we tried to do a live and they'd be like, yo, your channel hasn't, y'all need to be more on the more than 24 hours to run this live. And I'm like,
do you know how often people do fucking react videos from other YouTube channels?
Unless they're downloading the clip and just pre-record, I mean, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Look, all I gotta say is I blame the government. They're trying to filter us.
Yeah.
With their unfiltered news. All right, bro. So clearly, before anything else goes tits up, do you want to say anything to our? Well, just to me, because I'm probably the only person still viewing this shit.
do I want to say anything to us? Yeah. So listen, us. Don't forget to check out a couple different places that I would love for you to see.
You're still talking to us, by the way.
Yeah, Robo Strange and Cypher. Make sure you check out Cypher World on Twitch. Check out I Freaking Love Comics on YouTube and Discord. And you know what? I haven't started streaming yet, but I do it from my console every now and then, and I think I'm pretty fucking entertaining. Look for.
By the way, this video is not an example to go by of, apparently.
I think we were pretty entertaining here too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
_Robo_Strange. The Robo Strange with underscores of spaces. Give me a follow on Twitch. And maybe every once in a blue moon you catch me being an entertaining motherfucker. But when I'm not on there, you'll find Cypher on Cypher World also being an entertaining motherfucker on it.
Being an entertaining motherfucker. Emphasis on the entertaining, not the motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, depends on whose mother, but yeah.
No, well, no, nobody's mother.
Check out our videos like how we tell on ourselves when we used to be fuckboys. If you want to see that, sure enough.
Yeah, do all that shit. With that being said, thank you so much for us being here, supporting each other, because that's what us do. Shout out to Squad No Tigre, and I'll see you guys I'll see you again on Thursday, Robo, since it's just us again.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
This is so sad.
Just streaming to two people.
And we're